Hello everybody, welcome to Ray of Sunshine Tarot. I'm so happy that you're here. This is our weekend check-in and I'm going to be doing these every single weekend moving forward unless something crazy happens. They're really fun to do and it's so interesting to see how they show up throughout the weekend. So I hope you enjoy these readings. I hope they're helpful, healing, insightful, and also the timestamps are in the description box below. So let's get into the readings. Hey Taurus, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Taurus, know these energies can always go flip-flops, so take the reading as it resonates. But I'm seeing here, Taurus, that you are wanting to approach someone with love, or someone's wanting to approach you. And I feel like this is something that just feels right. And my guides didn't want me to share music in this reading. They wanted me to share a quote, and it says, "The butterflies are not your friend. The feeling of anxiety because you don't know what's going to happen next, feeling so on edge, that's not love, that's anxiety. Butterflies are not your friend. They're a symptom that your nervous system is continually being disrupted. When you find the right person for you, it's going to feel like the warmest emotional hug you've ever had. Like a warm ocean breeze went through your spirit. It is the most amazing, grounding, reassuring thing in the world. You're not worried about checking your hair or adjusting the waistband of your pants so you don't have a roll sticking out. You're not going to worry about whether he is going to call or text you because there's just this knowing, a sense of total peace and comfort and confidence. The butterflies are lying to you. You're looking for a warm breeze of peace. Don't stop until you find that." So I feel like this Knight of Cups has found this warm breeze. And it's kind of like, yeah, they're wanting to approach you in love, or you are wanting to approach someone in love because you're feeling like this person is home to you. Now, the energy connected to you, Taurus, this person has had a relationship with someone really toxic. The Empress in reverse. It could be male or female, but it's like someone who presented themselves as a divine partner but ended up being anything but that. And so this person is very fearful of love. So it's kind of like you're coming here with your cup and they're responding with, hey, they got a sword instead of a cup because they're very fearful. But I feel like when they experience you coming toward them and experiencing this like warm, gentle breeze, it's going to change everything for them because they're basing how they feel now on a past relationship that they had with someone else, which isn't very fair. I understand because there's like a trauma here, there's like pain, but this person needs to know that everyone's different, and just because you're approaching them with love doesn't mean that you are a repeat of past experiences. And so yeah, if this person just allows themselves to feel the kind of love that you're bringing their way, and release the fear, I think it's going to change everything. The energy between the two of you is the High Priestess. This could be a very spiritual connection. You may not currently be talking, but like I said, on the brink of communicating something, because we have knights on both sides coming toward each other. And I feel like, yeah, this is a really spiritual connection. And you may intuitively know a lot about each other even without talking. And I think that's going to really help this person on this side who is very fearful of connecting with anybody at this point. If they pay attention to the 5D connection that may already be in place and their intuition, I feel like it's going to be really helpful and healing for them as they overcome this fear to allow love as well. And I feel like this oracle card is super relevant to that very thing. It says, out of the woods, you've made it through. And the question on this card is, what newness is emerging? And I wanted to read this to you from the guidebook. You have worked extremely hard to get where you are right now, and the pressure has been released. You are free of the burdens that weighed you down. It may feel like you're fully clear of the difficulty, but this card signifies you are much further along. Oh, you may not feel like you're fully cleared of the difficulty, but this card signifies that you are much further along than you realize. The past is no longer affecting you, and you are able to move forward. This is a time to celebrate as you enter a brand new phase of life. You've grown and learned valuable lessons. Thank your past for the blessings in disguise and celebrate that you are no longer stuck. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like that goes for both energies. Whichever side you resonate with, this is like a brand new chapter of your life, and it's going to feel so different than the past. Not full of anxiety and butterflies all the time, but full of peace and love and gentleness and care, consideration, like all the beautiful things that a relationship should have. You get to experience it now, Taurus. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I hope you get to experience this beautiful warm breeze coming your way. And I'll talk to you next time. Hey Leo, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Know that these energies can always go flip-flop, but what I am seeing for your energy is you actually taking some time this weekend to really tend to yourself and your healing. You may find yourself sleeping a lot or wanting to sleep, needing sleep, because I feel like there's a lot of energy around you and it may feel kind of heavy. You've been dealing with a King of Wands. This is a fire energy, but it could also be like someone who's very hot-tempered, someone who feels like things need to go their way or else. And I feel like you're tired. I feel like there's this recovery energy that's happening here. You may have not felt well with the Five of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, you may feel, I don't know, this person kind of put you in a difficult space energetically, and I feel like you may feel tethered to the situation, really wanting to break away, but it's kind of like, I can't, with the Hanged One coming out here. And the end, well, and my guides wanted me to share this. You may have suffered from abuse, and the reason I'm saying this is because of the quote that they wanted me to share. And it's like a lady having a conversation about abuse, and she's trying to encourage her friend to stop talking about her abuse. And the response is, though, like, I can't just stop talking about it because abuse thrives in silence. And the only person who benefits from me not talking about it is my abuser. And I'm not embarrassed about what I've been through. He's the one who should be embarrassed. Those are all the things she said in the video, and I wanted to make sure I say them all because you may be going through something like that where you're having to make it public, or you're having to call out something, and it's really difficult for you. But your guides are saying, though, you're okay, and it's not your fault. You should not be embarrassed. You shouldn't take responsibility for the mess your abuser created, and speaking up about it is actually stopping it. So that's good. But I do see you, recovering. Rest is very important for you at this time. And because really you're trying to move toward peace after an overwhelming tragedy. This is an overwhelming tragedy that you have experienced. And the energy attached to you is actually the Devil card. This is someone who's super dishonest, someone who may be in a lot of fear, like they may have this sense of being in danger or something like that. And this person also is projecting a lot of who they are onto you. And this is someone who can be very manipulative and someone who lies a lot. And so, I can see why it would be exhausting to be connected to this energy. The connection is being represented by the Nine of Wands. And this is the wounded warrior. So this is like, I felt like you've stuck around in this situation for a long time and you're tired. And also, this can be an energy of worry too. Um, and not giving up, but I feel like it's more worry and it's more like a concern. But I wanted to get you an oracle card from your guides in regards to this situation to help you this weekend. And what it is rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You're an empath. And the question on this card is, how can you detach from the drama? And from the guidebook, it reads, an unforeseen force is working in your life right now, and it is your superpower to feel other people's emotions. But as an empath, this means you're highly sensitive to the energy of other people, places, animals, and nature. It is a gift to have such a compassionate heart as you are aware of other people's emotions, but it can also be confusing if you don't understand this about yourself. You know you are a natural empath if people turn to you for advice, and you tend to have a soothing effect on others when they're around you. As a highly sensitive person, you naturally want to help other people and take away their pain, but this is an important time to stop focusing on others and instead take care of yourself. Yeah, that's why the Four of Swords is coming out. This is a time to rest, renew, recharge, and really take care of you. And you know you are a natural empath. Oh, I already read that, sorry. You've drawn this card because many of the overwhelming feelings that you've been experiencing are not yours. You have been picking up energy from others and transmuting it. As an empath, this is your gift to the world. You help heal by taking on others' pain, but it harms you if you don't know how to work with your own energy. Give yourself time to rest without judging yourself. Release this pressure and instead listen to your own body. You can care for others, but you must first care for yourself. So yeah, that's yes, your guides are saying detach from this energy as best you can, because this is the energy that may be projecting onto you the most this weekend. And yeah, this person doesn't want to take responsibility. They're very afraid. And so they're going to be projecting a lot onto you. And know that if your body's tired, if you're anxious, if your mind is racing, there's a lot of different ways that the energy of projection can take on even physical symptoms you can experience. So protect your energy and know, I said this in someone else's reading, I can't remember which sign it was, but really get clear about what is your emotion and energy and what isn't, like what belongs to you and what doesn't. Label it and get to the source of it, and then you'll know if it's coming from you, because especially if you've been in a relationship with this person, your energies are easily mingled, and it can be difficult to tell the difference between the two. So yes, take some time to rest this weekend, Leo, and know that you do not have to stay in the drama with this person. That's where they want you to stay, so you can fight, so you can argue. They want you to stay in the lowest vibration they can get you in, so they can manipulate you and stuff like that. So the more you detach, the more you heal, the more you rest, and yeah, it's going to help you get to a place where you feel more powerful and more peaceful as well, and less tethered to the situation. So I hope this was helpful for you, Leo, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Gemini, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. And Gemini, know these energies can always go flip-flopped in these readings, but what I'm seeing here is someone is receiving justice for something. And I feel like it's you, or I don't know, like I said, they can always go flip-flop. But if this is a cross-watcher reading, I feel like someone is actually receiving karma for their behavior, and they're deciding now that you are someone worth fighting for. And it's convenient timing. The lyrics that my guides want me to share are, but the local girls thought you were quite the charmer, and I'll bet the ladies love a man in armor. You can guess what we have missed the most since we went off to war. What do we want? a girl worth fighting for. This person, because karma is coming in and hitting them at this time, they're like wanting to do harm in a way where it's like, yeah, this person wants to be a charmer. They are doing their best to be balanced and look like they got their stuff together while they're actually receiving karma. And they're trying to figure out how to, I don't know, fight for you, or, I don't know, manipulate a situation to go in their favor or something like this. They may be trying to come in and charm you, like the lyrics of the song say, but it's in an effort to get something to go their way. This is, they want something out of the situation is what I'm seeing. And the tarot on your side, or the other side, I mean, is the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. And when I pulled these cards, I heard made it out alive. And I don't think it's extreme like, I mean, I hope it's not extreme like that. But this person put you through, this person that's trying to do harm and wanting to get justice to lean in their favor in a specific situation by trying to charm you, trying to, whatever it is they're doing, look like a knight in shining armor type of situation. This person really hurt you. Sorry, I don't know which one's Gemini, so this is getting a little confusing. So there's two different energies, the Justice card with the song The Girl Worth Fighting For, and then the Made It Out Alive energy. Okay, and if this is you, Gemini, it's kind of like this person put you in a really dark place by the way they treated you and the way they betrayed you as well. This was like deeply, deeply painful stuff. And it's kind of like you've been trying to move forward from this, but it's kind of like the betrayal and the hurt that happened from this betrayal kind of ripped the rug out from under you. You may have felt a little bit stuck in your efforts to move forward because this situation or this person's energy has been holding you back, or something like that. But in this experience, you discovered what your light is, how powerful it is, and how beautiful it is. And you can go through something so incredibly difficult and painful and dark, but look at this Knight of Pentacles in the middle of these dark cards. It's all light. It's all light. And he's holding, it's like he discovered his light and he's like, okay, now I'm ready to move forward. And the Ten of Swords is so beautiful actually because the sun is rising in the background. So he's like, now I'm ready to accept the betrayal for what it was, accept what happened. Hopefully you're not letting this person charm you into anything or play games with you in any way, but there's like this energy of moving forward. But my guides wanted me to share this quote to represent this Knight of Pentacles that's overcoming this trauma. It says, they weren't scared of losing you because they knew that you were going to stay no matter what, and that's why they never changed. So you may, yeah, this person, this charmer, may have never changed, and but I do see you choosing to move away from this. But as you do, when this person comes back in and tries to charm you, possibly this weekend, time is fluid, so it may happen a little after, give it time to play out. But your guides are saying stand up for yourself, because you've already been through hell. And this person's trying to get justice to go in their favor. They're trying to change their karma by charming you, by getting involved with you in some way, because if they're attached to you, they won't have to go through it as badly or something like this. So your guides are saying stand up for yourself. Don't let this person play games with you. The energy of the connection is the High Priestess in reverse. You may not be currently communicating, but also there's a lot of secrets that are coming to the surface and being exposed at this time. And this person may be afraid of that too. And that's another reason why they're rushing in to tell you you're someone worth fighting for. Also, This is also a card about intuition and inner knowing. Your guides are saying pay very close attention to that when this person, because this person is trying to get you to disregard your intuition. And they're going to do that by making the 3D situation with them look really good. Like, hey, you know, you could come live with me and I can take care of you, or we could get together and have all these wonderful adventures or something like this. And they're using 3D things to get you to disregard your intuition so they can manipulate you easier. So your guides are saying, as you're going through this experience, pay very close attention to your intuition. And the oracle card that they wanted me to share with you, Gemini, is leader of light. And like I said, you've discovered that light through this difficult trauma, and now you are becoming a leader of light. And there's a question on this card as well. It says, where are you being called to serve and support others? And from the guidebook it reads, you, my dear, are so important to this world. You have a presence of grace, love, and focus, and you have no idea how much you inspire those around you. You are a true leader of light, someone who stands firm in their connection to truth with respect, integrity, and commitment to the greater good. You are here to lead by example by staying connected to your true self. You can align with calm and stay grounded through all of life's transitions. When things are uncertain, your certainty lies in the light within and all around you. You are being asked to look within yourself and see where you have been giving away your power by thinking it lives outside of you. No one outside of you has the power that you have within. No politician, leader, boss, parent, or influencer is more powerful or special than you. You are the one you've been waiting for. Stop waiting for someone else to fix your worries and see that your divinity is the help within you and has been with you all along. Celebrate the light within and let it lead you. So, like I said, Gemini, you're becoming a leader of light. And even though this has been painful, the sun is rising again. So I hope this reading was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Virgo, and welcome to this weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Virgo, know these energies can always go flip-flop, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I am seeing for your energy this weekend is the Page of Cups in reverse. And I feel like this, the Page of Cups in reverse, the song has to do with a family. You may be a part of this family, you may be witnessing this family, but this is like a family that really struggles feeling love, like even the tiniest bit of love. There is no love in this family, and somehow you're connected to this family. And I feel like it's been very painful for you because it's like, yeah, really painful and tragic things happen, but instead of addressing the pain, they just like ignore it. And you may, with this child coming out in reverse, the page in the tarot represents children. And so this may have been an experience that you've had in this family where it's kind of like, I don't know, because there was no love here, you may have struggled. Or this just represents the family as a whole, lacking love, emotional maturity, and stuff like this. The lyrics that my guides want me to share are like father, like son, like daughter can find. Nobody escapes the evil inside. All in the family dare to look inside. So yeah, there's like this really toxic energy. But it's funny because this family, it's like, yeah, everything can be going very, very wrong, not getting along at all, things going sideways and crazy, but they'll get together and pretend like everything's just great, you know, like House of the Dog, you know? And on your side, on the other side, so you may be connected to this somehow, or you may be on this side of the reading. And this is the energy connected to Virgo this weekend. So like I said, it could always go flip-flop, but this is the Ace of Wands. And this is someone who is choosing to break free from this toxic environment. Someone who is choosing a brand new beginning that's very divinely led. It's someone who is tapping into their intuition and receiving divine guidance to break away. And also, there's information coming to this person about love, like about real love. And this reads, the lyrics that my guides want me to share come from Love Anyway by Kina Grannis to represent this person's energy. And it says, if we're all hurting these days, maybe it's time we find a way to love anyway. And so that doesn't mean stay with a toxic family and situation. It means I'm setting myself free from this situation by loving anyway. And you know, I can see what's going on here. You know, we're all hurting, and this is the way they want to be, but that's not how I want to be. And I'm not going to hate them for where they're at. I'm just going to leave them to it, and I'm going to set myself free fast, because I feel like this is not a connection, or it's not a situation that you're really feeling called to stay in. The energy of the connection is the Three of Cups in reverse. There may be, like I'm saying, a lot of people involved. You may be a part of the situation or observing the situation. But the Three of Cups in reverse, this is like not celebrating, not happy. It's like time together doesn't feel good. It feels stressful. There could be like the Three of Cups in reverse is a card of gossip as well. It's just like not a pleasant get together. So, but they pretend like it is, you know, like this is all a pretending energy. I have so much love. You have so much love. We're all loving when we're really not, you know. And I feel like this Ace of Wands person is waking up to that and saying, I would like to remove myself from the situation. Whether that be like for the day or, you know, permanently. I'm not seeing that here in the reading, but that is the energy for the weekend that I'm picking up. And this is the Oracle card that came out for you, Virgo, and it says, the collective field is impacting you. Unseen forces in action. How can you relinquish control of a situation that feels blocked? And from the guidebook, this reads, when you are on a personal growth and spiritual journey, before long, the work starts to work you. When this happens, the only thing left to do is to surrender. You may feel stuck, and often it's because of unseen forces impacting your spiritual and emotional journey. The collective consciousness is one of the biggest influences in our lives. Its unseen forces push against us every day. They are the shared beliefs, ideas, and moral attitudes that operate as a unifying force within society. So often the collective patterns of those are those of fear, suffering, and anxiety. You pulled this card because a lot of what you are feeling right now is not yours. It has been picked up energetically from those around you, from the planet's collective consciousness. One conscious living thought at a time, you can move yourself into a more peaceful state by disengaging with the collective energy. Yeah, and that's what I see happening here, is like this disengaging. And even when you do create distance from situations like these, you can still feel their energy. It can feel really heavy sometimes, and especially when they're like mingling with your life and energy still, even though you're trying to separate yourself, it can be difficult to work through. So just differentiate the energies that you're experiencing, and when something comes in towards you, ask yourself, is this mine, or is this coming from outside of me? Like, am I really angry right now? Like, what am I angry about? Identify the energies passing through you, and it can be really healing to be like, oh, okay, so that's not mine. This anxiety, this stress, this rage, whatever, that's not mine. It's being projected onto me from the collective field or from this toxic family or whatever. And that'll be really healing for you to acknowledge where it's coming from, shield your energy, protect your energy, and internally, like, ask yourself where it's coming from. If it's coming from you, you can acknowledge it, feel it, to heal it, address it. If it's coming from outside of you, you can just release it, return to sender, or whatever you do. So anyways, Virgo, I hope this reading was helpful, and I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Pisces, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Pisces, these energies can always go flip-flop, but What I'm seeing for your energy this weekend is the Page of Cups, and this is a very open-hearted, loving energy. This is also a hopeful energy that things might someday change, or because I feel like in the situation that you're in, this could be family or like a group of people, you have been treated as the scapegoat for probably a long time. The quote that my guides want me to share to represent your energy goes like this. As the scapegoat, consider yourself the lucky one. The scapegoat in a narcissistic family is going to take the majority of the abuse, the one they project all their bullshit on, and becomes the excuse and the reason for all the dysfunction in the family. They are treated extremely unfair. It can be impossible to explain your role in the family because it's been so distorted due to their abuse. But the abuse broke you, pushed you to a place where you had to choose between dying or getting better. Oddly enough, this is like the jump start you needed to spring forward in your ascension and growth. It's a gift. You have the best shot of all the people in your family to escape. Think about the golden child, for example. They are so enmeshed with the narcissistic family that the golden child benefits from, they benefit from the narcissistic family so much that the thought of leaving, despite their internal world being dysregulated, they really struggle because their well-being and position in the world is completely dependent on the acceptance of the narcissistic family. And it makes it almost impossible. Therefore, most golden children become narcissists themselves. As a scapegoat, you have the best chance to create a better life, an authentic life, and to break free from the narcissistic family cult. So, you may have been in an energy where, with this narcissistic family, you may have been in an energy where it's like, if I live my life as an apology, if I people please, if I do whatever, then I won't be the scapegoat anymore. But your guides are actually saying, how about this time you be proud that you're the scapegoat? And I heard this recently. Ben Cole Edwards said this, and he said, what does it mean to be a black sheep of your family? And he was saying, that means you don't fit in. That means, and when your family is this toxic, okay, take pride in the fact that you don't fit in. Glory, hallelujah, you do not fit in. And really be proud that you are the scapegoat. And know that you are the lucky one, because you do have the best chance of escaping it and creating a better life for yourself, breaking chains, the chains that the people in this situation are too caught up in their God complex to even acknowledge. And that is the song that represents the energy attached to you this weekend. It's called God Complex by April, I forgot her last name, I'll put it here. But the lyrics that they wanted me to share are God complex, not judging, just want to hear you confess. These people in this narcissistic family, it's funny that they have a God complex because they're the high priestess in reverse. So number one, they're not paying attention to their intuition at all. They are so disconnected from their connection with the divine. It's like their spirituality or their religiosity or whatever it is more surface level than it is heart-centered and intuitively led. And like, I don't know, these people in this situation are not connected. They're not tapped in. They are so in the 3D, and they love to feel superior. So whatever spirituality they do hold, they hold it because it makes them feel superior, not because it transforms them, not because it heals them, not because of any spiritual reason. It is because of the 3D aspect of it, like what it looks like. They look like, do people look up to them because they have this whatever on their name, There's something like this, and they're so disconnected from love as well, and that's why they're treating you this way. That's why they treated you like the scapegoat, because these people don't know how to love. They just like being of a higher authority, spiritual wisdom and knowledge when they're totally disconnected. This is like a massive disconnect I'm seeing here. So, and of course, the energy between the two of you is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This relationship is not working. It's not working. And it's because you are so oppositely living your life. Like, you live from the heart, and you live, I mean, the fact that you feel betrayed means that you loved these people. You love these people and you care deeply about them. And it's crazy that the energy on their side is like a God complex. You know, this type of dynamic is never going to work. But be happy about that. Like the quote said, be proud and be happy and be liberated by that. I'm celebrating you, all black sheep. And the oracle card that my guides wanted me to share with you for your healing this weekend is: take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. How can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? And this could go vice versa. Like, this could be for whoever's listening to this message. And from the guidebook, it reads, you don't have to live epically and tackle everything on your bucket list to create a meaningful life. A good life is one that is aligned with your values and integrity. What do you stand for? What matters most to you? When do you feel most alive and enjoy? This is your invitation to actively participate in the creation of your beautiful, bold life. Take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure, for through your choices and perceptions, you create your reality. The decisions you make and the choices you align with create your life. The question becomes, what kind of life do you really want to live? You've drawn this card because there may be an imbalance in your thoughts. You may feel like a victim to the harassments of life, but this is a reminder that you are in control of your own reactions to all situations. And yeah, like, you may feel like a victim to this narcissistic family dynamic, being the scapegoat, being projected onto and blamed for everything, but actually it's a gift. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, Aquarius, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Pisces, and welcome to your weekend reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Pisces, know that these energies can always go flip-flop when I do these readings. So what I'm seeing for you in this weekend reading is the Page of Cups. And this is a really sweet energy, a heart-opening energy. You may be falling in love with someone, actually. The poem that my guys want me to share goes like this. And then one day someone walks into your life, a total stranger, and they become so important to you. And while you've known them for such a short time, you feel you have loved them for a lifetime. So I feel like, yeah, there's this heart-opening energy. It's very sweet and precious. And this, yeah, I feel like you're feeling love for this person. And I was so excited to see how your person feels about this. But I was surprised to find that their energy is not even present in this reading. It's being drowned out by someone, I believe, in your family. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is someone, and I hate to say this so much, Pisces, but you're dealing with a Skimbleshanks. And this is a song from the movie Cats, Skimbleshanks. And I call people who behave this way like they have the Skimbleshanks syndrome. This is someone who feels like they know what's best. They know, and like, the world can't spin without their opinions and their ideas, and like they're okay or something. Very controlling energy. This is someone possibly in your family or someone in your environment that's around you, and they have a problem with this relationship that your heart is opening to. And the lyrics that they wanted me to share are: down the corridor he passes and examined all the faces of the travelers in the first and third. He establishes control by a regular patrol, and he'd know at once if any occurred. Is anything occurred, yeah. This person wants to feel superior, and they want to feel like they're in control and that they have power and that they know best and that you're just some child or something and you can't love who you love or whatever this is. This person has a problem with it, and they want to be in charge. And so it's kind of a toxic energy on this side. This person may need to relax a little bit. Because I feel this, yeah, on your side, this energy is like so beautiful. And the energy of this connection is the Page of Swords and the Sun. This may be highlighting something that needs to be learned on the part of whoever it is that wants to feel in control. It's like shedding light on something that they don't understand, or something that, and it could be love in general. Like if they're trying to dictate who loves who and who goes where and what, or who's worthy and not, like if it's something like that, this relationship, you falling in love, this new opportunity or whatever this is, and how they're responding to it is highlighting an understanding that they need to gain, or like something like this person would need to be willing to learn. And I don't see that right now, because they're wanting to feel superior to you, to everybody, so they can establish control in this family environment or whatever. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, there's like older people, middle-aged, and younger people. So it's like a whole family. I don't know. But the oracle cards for advice I wanted to share with you first. We have: express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? I feel like you've gotten this card recently in my readings. But then Midas touch, things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? So whether you're working on a creative project, or you're like just seeing your life as a creative project, either way, what you pursue, what it is that you're doing and becoming, it's like beautiful that you have the Midas touch. You are, and I think it's because you move from the space of the heart, and that's what you create your life from, is a heart space, a very intuitive space. And that's why it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be full of love. It's going to be all those things. And it's okay if it looks different than everybody else or whatever. It's okay to be creative. It's okay to live the life you came here to live, not the one Skimbleshanks wants you to live. And I feel like that's why this card is coming out. It says, to receive, you must release. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? And I wanted to read this one to you from the guidebook. It says, it can be terrifying to let go of aspects of your life, but it is necessary for your optimal growth. Holding on will only keep you stuck in a static, unfulfilling routine. It may feel as if the world is crumbling around you and everything you've worked for is suddenly falling away. But what if this isn't actually the case at all? What if everything falling away is removing itself so the new can take hold? When we hold on to what wants to be released, we are resisting the natural flow of life. Shifts are happening all around you. Think of it as spring cleaning for your soul. The things that are falling away, let them. As you do, you open yourself up to more of what is aligned to the emerging you. The universe has a beautiful plan for you, but you must let go of what you think your life is supposed to look like, so you can welcome in the life you are truly made for. So that's the message for you, Pisces. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome, and Sag, know that these energies can always go flip-flop in these weekend readings, but well, actually in all of tarot. But anyways, so what I am seeing here on your side is that you have a very open mind and an open heart. It's like you love to learn about other people and see what makes them tick and what it is that they believe and feel. And this is like a very non-judgmental energy that I am picking up from you. And your guides want you to know that this is actually one of your superpowers, because you make everyone around you feel seen and understood and cared for, because you want to know who they are. And even if you don't agree with everything they say, you still have the ability to make them feel seen. And you're open to hear where they're coming from and stuff. This is like a really beautiful energy. But the person you're connected to this weekend, whoever this energy is, they are very emotionally immature and they don't understand how to do what you do. They don't understand. And they may be, this could be someone in your family because the energy between the two of you is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is a person, this is kind of like a spiteful, snotty energy. This person may be blaming you for things or like angry at you or projecting their stuff onto you. This person is not in a peaceful energy. And it's kind of like they're taking it out on you for some reason. Whether it's like actually verbally or energetically, and it's in a family setting. It could be, I don't know who it is. It could be a sibling because we have both of these pages coming out. But it could also, I mean, this could be a parent. This could be anybody. It could even be a friend. Okay. But your guides want you to not let this person ruffle your feathers this weekend. Know that they're coming from a really immature place. Know that, I don't know, like, what comes so naturally to you is very difficult for other people, especially for people who are emotionally immature, people who judge others for their differences, people who would ostracize and shut people out. This is kind of like a cliquey energy, like, I don't know, because I'm getting from you that you're so open and loving to all people, and you're dealing with someone who's the opposite, who only likes this certain type of person, that does this certain type of thing or whatever. And I don't know, it may have the ability to kind of get under your skin, or maybe this family member or this friend is kind of driving you crazy this weekend, but your guides are saying you can be at peace even when others aren't. Separate yourself from this person, their energy, if you need to. Do not allow them to treat you this way or project anything onto you, because you're a beautiful person and the way you move in the world is beautiful. So don't let this person's nasty energy taint that at all. And the reason I say that too is because we have oneness is the way coming out in reverse in this reading. It says, how can you show more compassion and acceptance toward those you don't understand? But because it's coming out in reverse, I feel like this Page of Cups in reverse is this person who doesn't show compassion or understanding to those they don't understand. This is someone who does the opposite of that. And before I read that to you from the guidebook, the other one is breathe. This moment matters most. How can you focus on the moment and appreciate that all is well? So if this person is mistreating you this weekend, just pull your energy back, like I'm saying, and because you have a beautiful energy to sit in. So really, sometimes being alone is the best thing, because you don't have to deal with other toxic energies. You can just be in your own energy, and the energy you carry is beautiful. So it's like that would not even be a punishment in this situation. But yeah, this card reads from the guidebook, are you harboring negative emotions because of other people? This, I feel, is talking about this energy you're connected to. This is what they're doing. Look at the people you are resisting and judging. Any troubled relationship is a reflection of an unhealed emotional wound within yourself. When you look at someone else and project hate or judgment, you're hurting yourself in part because you are putting more negativity out into the world. You are being asked to see the people who are causing you stress in a more loving manner. In truth, everything is connected to everything else. We are all one. What you think, say, do, and believe will have a corresponding effect on others and the universe around you. We are all connected through creation. This means that everything you do has a ripple effect and can impact the collective, not just yourself. Remember that your actions matter and make a difference in the world. So, and that goes for you, right? Your actions and how you move in the world, this loving, accepting, open-hearted, open-minded energy is what this world needs so much right now, and it's so healing to be around. So spend time with people who appreciate that. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. So I'm glad you're here. And I hope this reading was helpful for you, Sag, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Cancer, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Cancer, know that in this reading, in these weekend check-ins, energies can always go vice versa, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I'm seeing for your energy is kind of like this new start. I feel like you're letting go of the past, and I think it has a lot to do with the relationship that you were a part of. And I think you had a lot of love for this person, but it's kind of like, this could also just be a pause or a break in a relationship or something like this because of what happened here. The quote that my guides want me to share goes like this. The closer you get to someone, the more you see their flaws. That's reality. That's why some marriages fail, why friendships fall apart, and why people walk away. You might think you love someone until you see how they act when they're broke, stressed, or desperate. But love is something else entirely. It's so much more than a feeling, it's a choice. Okay, actually, I feel to stop there. I feel like you did love this person and you were choosing that, but I feel like you didn't know them. You didn't know them until you got closer to them, and then you're like, oh wow, you're a completely different person than what I thought. And I feel like that's why you're wanting to break away. You may have put a lot of trust into this person as well. And then you got burned because you trusted them. And what you discovered about this person is they actually have a rage problem. This person may get very angry. And this person is in a lot of regret about what happened between the two of you. And they're wishing that they could go back in time and change the past, because they do see that you did have a lot of faith in them, that you did trust them. And then they ended up kind of like failing you in the end. This is an energy of grief and of, regret. This person is really regretting. And the song that they wanted me to share to represent this person is, so take a look at me now. Oh, there's just an empty space. There's nothing here left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. So I feel like this person is kind of haunted by you and the situation that you experienced together. And the energy of your connection actually is the Five of Cups, the World card, and the Three of Wands. This person is also missing you. And I'm not saying this to make anyone feel guilty, because I'm sure you're moving away for a reason, or maybe, like some of you, maybe it's not that, well, I don't know. We have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. This may be the end of this relationship for some. For others, it's kind of like you're choosing to love this person even though. I want to see, but the Three of Wands is a waiting energy, a missing energy, and this is an energy of like feeling a lot of loss and grief because this cycle has been closed. But I want to go back to your energy for those of you who are staying in this connection and this person made a mistake. I want to read the rest of this quote. It says, love is a choice. It's standing by someone even when their worst traits surface. It's patience, kindness, and sacrifice. Love isn't easy, it hurts, it tests you. But real love means seeing the darkness in someone and choosing not to run. When you love someone, you learn things you never imagined. Love opens your eyes to truths you wouldn't dare face otherwise. It's through love that even through life's darkest moments reveal threads of hope and resilience. So I just wanted to be careful with that quote though, because some people move away from others with purpose. Like if this is just this person getting mad because they were stressed or whatever, and you saw their dark side a little bit, and it was just like them getting upset, if it's a light energy, that's okay. But if we're talking about someone who's abusive and cruel and goes to extremes in this situation, please protect yourself is what I want to say. I'm not encouraging anyone to go back to a toxic partner. If this is a toxic partner, please liberate yourself. If it's something, and when I say forgiveness, I don't mean that means, reconnecting with anyone. It means like recognizing this person's not in a healthy place and letting their energy go and letting the situation go, while continuing to protect yourself. So Cancer, you're gonna have to make a judgment call on that. But that's the energy that I'm seeing. And I wanted to share the oracle card my guides picked for you. It says, it's all in divine order. Allow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? And this card reads, there is a divine and perfect order to all of life. Just look to nature and see how everything has its right time and place. Yet it can be hard to see how this plays out in human experience. Any stress and frustration in your life could be because you are resisting what is. From a spiritual context, everything is connected and works together. Divine order requires a radical surrender to a faith stronger than your will. This is your invitation to trust the unknown and believe in something bigger than yourself. You are being called to stop the struggle. Look at your life and see which areas you are pushing against. Surrender to the flow and let yourself ride the current and float forward. Allow. And that's actually the energy of the Fool card, 100%. Like, not pushing against what is, going with the flow, trusting and having faith. And I don't feel like that's saying, wow, this is a toxic situation and I'm just going to trust that God will take care of it, because God gave us brains and hearts and intuition to guide ourselves. Trust, believe in yourself at this time, and believe in your ability to make right decisions. And even if this person misses you and you feel the right decision is to move on, then trust that. Trust that. And you can release everything that's holding you down and move forward with hope and faith. And anyway, so that is the energy check for you this weekend, Cancer. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Aries, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Aries, know that in these weekend check-ins, the energies can always go flip-flop. Although in your energy, I'm seeing a lot of mirroring going on here between you and your person. It's interesting because I feel like you're both doing the same thing, but it's like parallel to each other. You're doing the same thing, kind of. What I'm seeing on your side is that you are leaving a really toxic situation behind. And I feel like you're kind of brokenhearted about this leaving. There's some emotional pain that you're processing, but it's kind of like you keep moving forward anyway because you want peace in your life. So you may be leaving a relationship. You may have already left this relationship. And right now, it's kind of like you're prioritizing your peace above everything. And you also may be feeling a little bit of anxiety. There may be someone that, for the single people, there may be someone that you have your eye on that you're wanting to pursue, or just this is something that you would want to say to anyone that you meet in the future because of everything you're leaving behind. And it's a letter to your future person. I'm going to read it to you real quick. It says, "Dear future person, hey love, I'm so excited to meet you, and I'm scared at the same time. And the reason for that is I've never been in a healthy relationship. My heart and my trust have been broken over and over again. I even forgot how to trust myself. And I really hope I choose better this time, because I have a tendency of attracting narcissists and choosing them. They are attracted to my light and tender heart, my empathy and unconditional love. And each relationship that I've had with them, I have given my whole heart, so much that I forgot to consider myself. I forgot to take care of me too. I hope you can help me remember me. I genuinely don't know what it's like to be loved. I've been treated like an object for years. Please remember that in my body is a heart that beats for you, a heart that loves you, and a mind that thinks thoughts as deep as the ocean, and a soul that is here with a purpose." Yeah, I feel like this is what you're leaving behind. This could be like an actual breakup, or it could be like an energetic shift that's happening within a relationship. It could be a lot of different things, but it's kind of like you're acknowledging where you've been, the grief of that, the pain of that, and it's like, I'm moving forward now. Now that I see it, I can heal it. But also, and I do feel like for the single people, there's someone that you're attracted to and wanting to move toward, who is going through or has gone through something very similar. Because for their energy, we have the Emperor, the Devil card, and the Three of Cups. I feel like this person is leaving behind a very controlling energy. This could be a partner, family member, boss, I don't know. With the Emperor card coming out, someone who's very rigid and someone who's very controlling, someone who really loved power. But it's not just this person they're leaving behind, it's also a group of friends, or it could be a third party that this Emperor individual had them tangled up in. This person, it's like they woke up to the fact, kind of like I'm saying, like you woke up to, I see it, now I can heal it. And this person has seen and called judgment. This is at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing it here, so I'm gonna judgment on the situation. It's kind of like, this is so toxic. These people are not for me. This is so unhealthy. And it's like, I have no choice but to move on. And I feel like you were in a similar situation. And the song that they wanted me to use to represent your person is, this is goodbye to a bad thing. This is goodnight to a bad dream. Losing something I wasn't meant to keep. This is better, but it feels worse. This is healthy, but it still hurts. Becoming who I'm supposed to be. I'm losing everything but me. This is good grief. That's the song Good Grief by Marielle Craft. It's a beautiful song. But the energy of your connection is actually the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And this is an energy of expressing love. The Six of Cups is a reconciliation card, but I'm not really seeing, I don't know if you two already have a relationship. If you do, you could be mending things this weekend. Because someone's offering love and kindness. If it's a new connection, it's kind of like, you guys are soulmates. Like there's this soul, this soulmate energy that's coming through. And there's a lot of love that somebody has for the other that they are wanting to offer. Or maybe love that you have for each other. I'm not sure what this is, on which side it's coming from. But there's a lot of love between the two of you and a lot of understanding too. Like I'm saying, I feel like you both went through a very similar trauma with these cards coming out in the messages. But as you are focusing on mending your broken heart this weekend, Aries, I wanted to share this oracle card with you as I feel it's relevant. It says, rest, renew, recharge. What does your body crave and need right now? And I'm going to read this to you from the guidebook. It says, you're going through a massive shift right now. New awareness and energetic upgrades are occurring all around and within you. As a result, perhaps you feel more tired than normal lately. This is a time of grand inner work for you. Going within yourself instead of pushing and trying to achieve is important in this phase. Give yourself permission to be instead of do. As you give yourself this time of rest, your body will renew itself and rejuvenate at a cellular level. All of what you've been working toward energetically, spiritually, and physically now wants to integrate into your body. Think of this time as an upgrade. Just as your digital devices shut down to get their upgrades, the same is required from your body. Your body has infinite wisdom and entire universes of cells and organs working together to support your overall well-being. Bodies have the ability to heal themselves and transform moment by moment. Learning how to listen to your body is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. For your body has innate capabilities and is with you for your entire life. So this weekend, take it easy, listen to your body, and mend your broken heart. Reach out to loved ones, people who understand. This person seems to be someone that would understand as well. But yeah, that's what I see for you this weekend, Aries. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Capricorn, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Capricorn, know in these readings, the energies can always go flip-flop. So starting with your energy, we have you like working really hard. You may have a lot on your plate this weekend, but I feel like this has to do with You've been putting a lot of effort into something and not seeing the fruits of your labor. But this weekend, I feel like some sort of truth is spoken, seen, acknowledged, recognized, and it's like this wish fulfillment for you. You're feeling really happy and excited about this. This could have something to do with your career or money, or some sort of stability. This is the Ten of Pentacles coming out, representing your energy. You may be spending a lot of time with your family this weekend, and also healing, because clarity has been achieved, and it's kind of like you're going from the Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like all these efforts that you put in to get to a better place are all of a sudden like, you know, going up. But this has something to do with a toxic partner that you've had in the past, and they're coming in. They're coming in to try to break the ice after an argument. But as far as like you receiving this gift or this whatever, in a, like, I feel like you have some serious boundaries with this person, and probably with good reason. And so it's kind of like, yeah, you're happy that something's been resolved and seen so it can be healed, but you also still have your boundaries up, and you may be keeping your distance from this person or something like that. And the energy on their side, we have the Five of Cups and the Four of Wands. I feel like this person may be feeling a lot of grief because you're in this Queen of Swords energy. You're not like interested in, maybe they're hoping that whatever they're bringing your way would mend the situation, would like fix it, and you could have a happy union again. The Four of Wands, that you would be able to celebrate together or something like this. Maybe this person wants a commitment with you, or marriage, or something about celebrating or being together. And I feel like that's not happening because you are in the Queen of Swords energy, but also because the energy between the two of you is the World card. And this is an energy about closing out a cycle, finally being done and moving on. And I feel like you're happy about that, but I feel like the energy attached to you may not be. The quote that they want me to share in regards to this person goes like this: they told me she was crazy. They told me that she was uncontrollable. But that's what I love most about her. She's wild. She's intense. I understand her. She's just in pain because she's a terribly real thing in living in a terribly false world. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like this energy attached to you is feeling love for you. I feel like the energy attached to you, yeah, they may want, like I'm saying, they may want commitment with you or something, but I don't see that happening, and that's why they're feeling this grief. So that's the energy check for you this weekend. And I do also feel that you're not interested in reconnecting with this person because of all they put you through due to trauma and abuse. And that's why there's a heavy focus on healing this weekend, and kind of, yeah, getting up out of the muck of the situation, seeing things clearly, and recovering. This is a weekend of recovery for you, Capricorn, and closing out a cycle. So this is really great news for you. And the oracle card that my guides want me to share, it says, express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? So you actually might also be starting up a creative project this weekend. And this card from the guidebook reads, you pulled this card because what was is no longer supporting your growth. So leave it behind and step into the new. Yeah, that's the World card energy. You're done in this situation, and it's time to step into something new. This is a grand opportunity to focus your attention not on what is falling away, but on the newness trying to emerge. What do you want for your future? What do you want to explore in your life adventure? The magic of new beginnings surrounds you, and it is ripe with possibilities. Is there a project or idea that keeps coming back to you? Dust off the old ideas and bring them to life again. Does a book idea want to come to life? Do you want to get into a new hobby, take a class, or enroll in a program? You can revisit an old project or start something brand new. Let yourself be drawn to the creative process. Don't worry about the outcome. Simply give yourself the gift of being one with the creative endeavors and do it for joy. The action of starting something brings your power back to the present moment, which creates a more balanced life. And also, I would say I'm a very creative person, and I'm a Capricorn, so I totally resonate with this. Creativity has been one of the most healing things for me on my journey, because it's like I can, if the current situation sucks and it's really painful and difficult to work through, it's so, because creation is like an experience that you get to have with the divine, and you're becoming a divine creator. So it closes the gap between you and all that is. And it's so cool to be able to channel beautiful creations into life. So let that heal you. Let it carry you through whatever's going on here. Let it heal you and see what comes of it. That's actually really exciting, Capricorn. But that's what I see for you this weekend. I hope this is helpful. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your weekend reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Scorpio, know in these readings, the energies can always go flip-flop, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I'm seeing on your side is that you're going from a place of feeling very alone, shut out, and shunned, or something like this. You may have been going through a financial crisis, but I'm feeling like this is more on a soul level, like an energetic level. To me, pentacles can be finances, but they can also be like an energy that you've been experiencing. But there's something that has happened to help you get from this place of like despair and sadness and like being really wounded by whatever it is that you experienced, to, I don't know, like opening your heart and feeling hopeful for the future, feeling love again, feeling just there's like this hope. And what it is that someone has come in to your energy or your life in some way, and they kind of like spoke hope and love and healing into your heart. The lyrics that my guides want me to share are, you know, your song saved my life. I don't sing it just so I can get by. Won't you hear me when I tell you, darling, I sing it to survive. And I feel like this weekend, somehow this is being highlighted, or you're feeling this more this weekend, because there's someone in your circle that is, speaking hope into your heart. And I feel like it's super appreciated at this time, because you have been in such a difficult energy, like I'm saying, feeling alone, shut out, feeling hopeless. Like there's a lot of loss here as well. And the energy that's attached to you, we have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Wands. So this is a really positive energy. This is someone who's like overflowing with love and overflowing with kindness, but also optimism and hope. And it's kind of like somehow this could be someone sending a message, or there's some sort of message that you hear that helps you feel this hope from this person. And this could be anyone in your life. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend, a family member, you know, a coworker even, or even someone you see on YouTube, you know, I don't know. But this person, I feel, is like teaching you something, because you have been in this difficult energy of being shut out, abandoned, rejected. And what they're teaching you, they wanted me to share this quote to represent what this person is teaching you. Stop trying to make sense of what they did and why they did it. You will never understand. You weren't meant to understand. You do not show up in relationships with cruelty, dishonesty, and evil intent. You don't allow hatred to guide you. You operate from the heart, therefore you will never understand. So maybe you have been trying to understand why people did this to you, why you've been, like I said, abandoned, rejected, abused, or whatever. And also I think it's been confusing, because you are such a kind and gentle person, and you do lead with the heart. And this person is teaching you the contrast of like between you and an abuser, or you and a fickle friend, or something like this. And you're realizing, wow, this has nothing to do with me. I'm a good person. That could be why the Knight of Cups is here. Like, And I do feel too, though, you're feeling a lot of love and gratitude for whoever is bringing this hope and this love into your life. Because, yeah, this is a very kind energy, this person. This person is very kind, and somehow they're meeting you in a dark place and helping you see who you are. And it's like releasing some wounding. And yeah, it's helping you. The energy of your connection is this Temperance card and the King of Pentacles. It's kind of like the information this person is sharing with you. It's helping you, yeah, see things differently, but also helping you feel more stable. And it's kind of like, yeah, having hope again that you can create something beautiful in your life and that you don't have to stay where they left you. Yeah, you know, if there are people who have abandoned you or hurt you in some way, you don't have to stay there. This person's giving you hope. And Scorpio, I forgot to pull your oracle cards, but from Spirit as advice for the weekend, we have first Midas touch. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? And then we have rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You're an empath. How can you detach from the drama? So if you're feeling burdened or weighed down by any, this situation that you've been a part of, know that you can separate your energy from it. Because a lot of the energy that's going on around you actually has nothing to do with you, and that's what this card is all about. It says the collective field is impacting you, unseen forces in action. When you are on a personal growth and spiritual journey, before long the work starts to work you. When this happens, the only thing left to do is surrender. When you feel stuck, and often it's because of unseen forces impacting your spiritual and emotional growth and journey, the collective consciousness is one of the biggest influences in our life. Its unseen forces push against us every day. They are the shared beliefs, ideas, and moral attitudes that operate as a unifying force within society. So often the collective patterns are those of fear, suffering, and anxiety. You've pulled this card because a lot of what you are feeling right now is not yours. It's been picked up energetically from those around you, from the planet's collective consciousness. One conscious loving thought at a time, you can move yourself into a more peaceful, stable state by disengaging with the collective energy. So yeah, if this weekend feels heavy at all, it's because of the energy around you. You are a very empathic person, and there's a lot of drama. You can see the storm around here, and your guides, with the Midas touch coming out, it's kind of like push out the negative, shield your energy and stuff like that, but also push out the negativity by surrounding yourself with light and with things that feel good to you. Even if it's listening to comedy or whatever, that can be really helpful. Laugh a little or whatever it is that helps you feel better. Talk to a friend, talk to this person, whatever it is. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, Scorpio. Have a nice weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Libra, and welcome to your weekend check-in. I'm so happy to have you here. As you know, in these readings, energies can always go flip-flop, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I'm seeing on your side, Libra, is the Hermit card. And you could be struggling with depression at this time, or feeling alone. This could be like dark night of the soul energy or something like this. But also, I'm feeling like this is mostly a cross watcher reading, because this energy that I'm picking up on your side is kind of unhealthy, because we have emotional immaturity coming through here. And emotional immaturity is like using the silent treatment to punish someone, making others feel guilty, like saying, if you really love me, you would do this thing. Never apologizing, and someone who always has an answer for everything, and passive aggression. And I feel like whoever is resonating with this side, whether it be you, Libra, or crosswatcher, this is like someone is feeling like they're in danger, not like afraid for their life, but it's kind of like an energy of wanting to hide away from the situation at hand, because I feel like there's something going on here where this person is afraid of being seen as they truly are, seen in the light, seen in their truth, because they have acted very emotionally immature. And on the energy connected to you, Libra, is the Strength card. And this is someone who has really had to, tap into the core of who they are, like at a soul level, to tap into their strength to get through the situation that we're talking about here. This has been very difficult for this individual, you or them. Again, this could go vice versa. The lyrics that my guides want me to share to represent this energy come from Ashes by Celine Dion, and the lyrics go like this. Because I've been shaking, I've been bending backwards till I'm broke, watching all these dreams go up in smoke. Let beauty come out of ashes. So this person may have gone through a really difficult betrayal in this connection, but it's kind of like they are tapping into their solar plexus energy, their personal power to get through this. And this has actually been a gift for this person on their journey to really reclaim their personal power. And they're moving through the situation with that power. And actually, because of that, they are creating a brand new beginning for themselves. They're separating their energy from this situation, this argument, this disagreement, and they're transforming in a major way and opening up their future. And it's their strength that helped them get through that betrayal and this heartbreak. And I feel like, yeah, they are not waiting for apologies. They're not, they don't want to deal with this anymore. They want to just be free. That's the energy I'm picking up here. This person just wants to be free and break away. And I wanted to get into the oracle cards as advice from Spirit for you this weekend. First, we have oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance toward those you don't understand? And you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? You are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. What thought pattern do you need to shift? And the last oracle card I'm going to read from the guidebook, it says, things are not as they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek? And yeah, I feel like this is, for this person who's coming out of ashes, like what freedom do you seek? And it reads, do you feel that things should be different or that you should be further along in life? Maybe you feel off track or behind. Are you working really hard and seeing little to no results? It's not you, it's the conditioning of the world. You've been trapped in an illusion and it is holding you back. We live in a system that says you have to be different than you are in order to be accepted. We believe that we have to work harder, faster, stronger to be successful. We've been handed a belief that we are not enough, and so we constantly strive to be something other than what we are. This same system tries to tell you that the answers you seek are outside of you, but this constant search for endless outside approval is exhausting. You will never get enough of what you don't need, but this is a great secret of life. The most precious of all things is already within you. As you realize this truth, striving becomes a habit of the past. When you move past the grand illusion of separation, you can relax into the present moment and be more rather than do more. This doesn't mean you become complacent and bored. It means you find more synergy and energy in a moment by creating from a place of your power within. The power is not outside of you, it is you. Once you realize that never-ending achievement doesn't bring you what you are searching for, you are free from the matrix's manipulation. You need nothing outside of who you truly are. Actually, I feel like this is advice for both of you, because the only reason that people fall into emotional immaturity is because they feel like they have to be something that they're not, and they have to hide their authenticity. And it's like, if I have to own up, if I have to like take responsibility and apologize, that means I am this. If I have to face an issue, that means I am this. And that's all a part of the social matrix, because we are not a label. And I feel like it resonates for this energy too, because this is a time of, tapping into the personal power within. So I feel like that card is for the both of you. So anyways, I hope this was helpful for you, Libra. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time.